What's up, guys? Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz back again, coming to you with some more match commentary. I am joined today by Andy, Brian, and Brandon, yet again.
Hey.
Howdy.
What's up?
So, what we have today is footage from the Illiana at FTG Waifu event, where Brandon topped. This is grand finals here that we have for you today. Brandon is on Tohka. So if you're not familiar with like what a waifu event is, it's everybody has character decks. Every waifu event that you attend or go to is going to have different rules. FTG and Audri, they had their own rule set, and we threw our decks together, picked our favorite characters, and we went out there, and Brandon ended up being in grand finals, and you playing your favorite Data Live girl, Brandon, Tohka, your absolute favorite.
Who's your favorite character, Carmen?
Oh, my favorite character was Kirito. Okay, we had to drive.
He's such a relatable guy. I can understand.
We had to drive 6 hours, okay? So we weren't gonna we came in. We were just like, I think somebody said it's like interesting waifus you guys have there. It's like, come on, man, we drove 6 hours. We can't. We had to play something functional. So, but yeah, Brandon. What was it? It was 5 rounds of Swiss, right? And then into top cut, and this is grand final. So Brandon played a lot of Weiss that day. And this is where it came to.
6 rounds and cut to top.
5 rounds. 5 rounds cut to top. Yeah,
that's a lot of people still.
Yeah, 29 people. People came out from Virginia, like all over Indiana, Illinois, Ohio.
I was fortunate enough to make the top because my record was only 3-2 till top cut. I managed to. I guess, had the better record. Funny enough, though, my first 2 rounds in the top cut were against both people that I lost to.
Oh, so you got the revenge, right?
I got the revenge, beat both the people that I lost to.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. But yeah, before we start, just like shout out to the whole Illiana crew. We had a great time. It was a really fun event. And I was glad you guys let us record as well as we get some stuff for the channel. So I think
what was the store called? Shout them out.
Family Time Games, I believe, FTG, what they go by. It's like the bigger store for the Illiana group. But yeah, that was awesome. They do it every year too, so if you're interested, you're around the area, make sure you check that out. There's always a Facebook event. Audri puts a lot of work into that. So make sure, big shout outs to her, big shout outs to the store.
Do we get to see it in the video? Do we get to see the waifu shrines?
Not in this one. Neither.
Matt was showing me those on Facebook after.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive. There's really, a lot of them. They go really hard.
That's really cool. Yeah.
I mean, spiritual territory is a real thing.
Yeah, it's one of the most important parts in Weiss.
I like the one guy. He just had like the sign. It was like your waifu's trash or something.
Oh my god. But yeah, I think without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. You can see just how much Brandon's spiritual energy is with the deck. As I start the footage here, yeah, Brandon has a Kermie mat. He's like, I'd rather. Yeah, it's like this.
Like you should have like take a printout of Tohka's face, put it on her face.
It's like the I'd rather be golfing of, I'd rather be playing Kermie. But okay, so it looks like Ellis went first.
Roll up my sleeves.
Ellis was playing Darkness. Darkness deck is super scary. His fork off character choice is the Vonir for the Trance.
Merge, yep.
His deck is all in on Darkness.
Yes, Swimsuit Darkness starts. It's at 4,500 with the Global 5 from the Darkness back.
Yeah. Ellis explaining the effects to you. And here we go, Brandon. Getting in there. 4K to 4K here. Well, that Darkness is super thick.
I know how it ends.
Hey, no spoilers. Okay, so unfortunately the Darkness here is 4,500 because this thing is a frontal 500 assist, so you're gonna have a little bit of trouble here, unless
I realized that after I didn't know it at first when I first played the card. I thought I was cool because I'm like, oh, I can tie this Darkness, and I'm like, oh wait, no, the back actually gives it 500. I forgot. Okay, well, I guess I'll move it to the other lane.
How'd the Furtaba do for you on the day? It's like probably one of the best plussing zeros you could play in an event like this.
It was just kind of average, honestly.
Yeah, just a 4K
compression.
Double marker.
I mean, it was good. I mean, I can't ask for anything. I mean, it wasn't bad by any means, especially for a waifu event. It's like S tier, basically. But but I'm not a fan of marker cards in normal Weiss.
So
I mean, marker, that kind of marker. I mean,
you did not consider slamming one of your extra climax to clear the Darkness here, Brandon?
I considered it, but I ruled out I'd rather just have card advantage.
Yeah, just
Or
rather keep the hand. Because
Yeah,
Fair.
it is actually thought that went through my head, but I'm like, I'm not doing this just to kill stupid level
Like-
0.
because here he would have to spend a stock and play an additional swimsuit to answer your board, to kill both of them. So I guess that is good enough.
I just didn't want to waste. It felt wrong to waste the
Ooh.
climax. I don't know. Well, he did it to me, but he was. I think he was bleeding climaxes in the first deck. I can't remember.
Yeah,
So,
it
it feels awkward playing climaxes when you don't like really take advantage of it and get like a full 3 attacks on it. At
Mhm.
least I feel that way.
Decline the wind.
especially when like if you played the climax, you were certainly rocketing him to 1, which would like pass tempo to his favor, right? Or whatever you would like to call the dance between 0 and 1 that all Weiss Schwarz.
No, he
decks
let
play.
me go to 1 first, so
Yeah, this is pretty good for you.
that was very kind of him.
So how sculpted are you, Brandon? How many
don't
Tohkas
remember.
we got?
I think we have
say-
at least. I think we have at least 2, or maybe this is the game before this.
Yeah, so
You
Brandon's
don't need a reverse for the level 1 Tohka combo.
No.
So you can
Oh, that's
just,
right. I think I
you
did
just
dig
pop
for
off
it.
here.
I had to dig for it if I remember correctly, but it was all good.
Yeah, so Brandon has the promo. The is just a Cosma, and then it's like 1500 power on your turn only. Which is like pretty good for Cosma. Pretty normal.
That's right. I had a hard time. I was like, oh, there's one of my pieces. There's one of the Tohkas.
Yeah, it
And
reveals a
I'm
Tohka off the
debating how
top.
far I dig.
Yeah.
I think I decided to dig more just because
Were you out like a bunch of climaxes?
I was out more
Wanna
than
get
I
through
would
the
have.
deck?
I was out more than I would have liked. To
And
do,
also,
so-
Tohka is like straight up turbo time.
You triggered the book last turn, right?
He did. Yeah, that bottom card's of.
I saw you like
yeah.
draw a card there. Yeah.
I'm about to pay it out with a brainstormer here. I think is what I did. Yep. I'm explaining all the things to him.
Oh yeah, Tohka has a bunch of like on climax play, on power effects, things like that. I do like the
Yeah,
play.
I
of-
like that play, Brandon. Like pull your card with the marker on it to the back and just let him run over your shitter.
It's
keep your
also just
card
better
fresh.
to it's better to recycle that card and have him run that over so that you can possibly see that card again.
But
Whereas
also because there's a marker, it's more compression. If I
Yeah.
theoretically do the next
Yeah,
deck.
Futaba is less useful to see again later.
you pop it and give it to center. I think that might be like a slight misplay, giving the power to center versus the side lane, just because he runs 2 frontal 500 level X's. So like it makes it easier for him to crest it if you give the power to center. Like easier to defend your side lane. But I guess it probably doesn't matter too much. But small optimizations. Brandon's about to rip through his entire deck with the Tohka combo here. He eats the 4.
Ooh.
Was that the off finisher you triggered? Like the trial deck card, right?
I don't remember what I saw.
Yeah, I believe it is the trial deck card.
Mm.
Here I'm debating how hard I want to dig. Like,
Is it up? Is it number of characters on your
to
field, or is it
5.
just
No,
up to
It's
No,
just
it's
five?
up to 5, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, the Tohka combo's really good.
I think I'd take the 5th one. Oh, I'm explaining how Toga works, I think.
Hmm. You just
Okay,
grab
so
the
good.
auxiliary level 1. Yeah,
nothing
unfortunately
there.
a little bit of glare here, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, I think I took 1 and then maybe 2. I think I did 2 and stopped. Yeah,
Yeah.
I took the level 1 back.
Yeah, you don't want to get too greedy. You just hit like one climax there and
There's probably 2 left
swing
down
one
there.
card too deep. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty, if I remember correctly. Okay, so Ellis throws down this darkness. Brian, you're really good to have on this call here because do you remember what that darkness does specifically?
I'm not sure.
I think it gives something a level, right? Or like,
I
I think it gives
maybe.
more power because if I remember correctly, he was able to beat over both my Tokas somehow.
Yeah, this
Because-
specific
because
darkness,
darkness
I'm
is
not
really, really
sure of
good.
off the top of my head.
Darkness is honestly one of the few decks that's able to contest this. So, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler, but throughout the entire game, like all my games today, there was about 2 or 3 rounds where I hit level 1 and stopped clocking because I looped Toka for the rest of the game because no one could beat over it.
oh, it's CX Ditch Salvage. That's what that card is.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So this was like one of the only. I think this deck and one other deck were the only decks that were actually able to beat over Tohka.
How big does Tohka sit on defense?
6/5.
65, and if I have the back row card, 8K.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
just like the Tohka, like
Yeah.
the choice
Like
list.
I quite literally just loop Tohka the rest of the game against most people.
those
but
darkness in the
easily
front
to-
row are swinging at 75 right
Yeah.
now over the Tokas.
Yeah.
Yeah, darkness is pretty thick, able to get over those things. Made me a little bit sad.
There's
but-
one thing darkness is good at. It's being hella thick, dude.
This is true.
Yeah, and the card that he just played, that Ellis played, that is just literally Goblin Slayer, but for trance pieces.
Yeah. So it gets the level 0 that is in the back row currently, or the 2/1 Vanu that he's taking back right here.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of foreshadowing there.
Yeah, the darkness is just like extremely consistent 0-1 package because they have the double drop search. The double drop search is one of the most insane consistency tools. You can basically get triple combo almost every single game, provided you get the climax. The climax is the hardest part of the deck to get. And there's even a meta deck that plays like this shell into the trance, but then like plays some of the other good Konosuba stuff too. Combo is no slouch. Like
Darkness has Kame too, so finding a climax isn't that bad. And Darkness has climax swap as well. So
True.
okay,
Kame
so
seems
I
like
was
a really
debating my
strong addition
ability
to the
to save
darkness
one and
deck.
go for it again, but I decided it wasn't
Yeah.
worth it.
this is the turn, Brandon, where I was watching this where it pained me inside. This is the turn where I think you should have just attacked through the bottom of your deck, but instead you go for another climax combo and mill into your new deck. Which we can talk about as Brandon sets it up here, because I think this is really the turning point in the game, because you did have the opportunity to ditch every climax from your hand here if you wanted to. You could have climax ditch salvaged another climax ditch salvager, ditched out your whole hand, answered only one darkness since he was probably going to play over them anyway, and then like go into your next turn pretty compressed, which has implications later, as we'll see.
You're just trying to get as many cards in your hand as you can, because you're kind of ahead at this point. I would think maybe if you just try to like get ahead and then draw more cards so you can stay ahead, keep applying the pressure. Was that your mentality on it, or what were you?
Yeah, I just wanted to draw more cards or figure. I have the climax in my hand. I have the combo piece in my hand. Let's get some more cards. Because this is a waifu. Because I just saw his darknesses crash into my board, which most decks couldn't do this game, and I'm like, well, I need to make sure I have cards in my hand to answer all these stupid darknesses.
At least you are over here, but
yeah, you got to prepare for when he starts going for the merges too. I don't remember quite how it works, but they do get pretty big.
And that's the other thing. I feel like you want to stick as much damage right now, because you want to get him to high 2 as you can, even
before he starts because I think it like damage scries, right?
No.
Vanir Darkness, or is that that's the new one?
Yeah, the old one damage scries. The new one sits at 11k and has climax combo. If its attack or the character attacking into it cancels for the turn it's played, and the next turn the opponent pings 1.
I think I think because of what his compression was like, and the fact that he's gonna overplay to do his trances anyway, no matter what, you're gonna lose your board. So it's better to prioritize your compression versus prioritizing your hand, because you have a search brainstorm. You can always.
I'm going to point out the fact I shuffled back 7 climaxes though.
Yeah, you did still shuffle back 7 climaxes here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad.
I don't think that's bad at all then.
Well, it's happening.
Is it about to be bad? Yeah.
That card's unfortunately worthless, and now you have to stop and just take a clean cut.
So you're out 2 currently?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not 2. And I gave the power to the obvious choice.
So 2 climaxes in the waiting room. Yeah, this doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, regardless of what Brandon did, I think both plays were fine. It's just a difference in what you want to do. It ends up not mattering too much. We'll have to watch and see.
It's merge time.
All right. So, uniquely for Ellis's deck, Ellis does not run a Brainstormer at all. His deck control tool was Top Check 3 add from Trance. And I am not kidding. That Darkness in the back row is also a can't be reversed by cost zeros.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, he used it. He was saying like earlier he was like mainly using it to pay out climaxes. And like a lot of things just couldn't kill it because not a lot of people are playing like standby or 1/1s and stuff. So here he's like trying to dig for as many combos as possible. This card's pretty nasty. It's a 2k to front. Those Darknesses are going to be 13 cross turn.
Yep. And when he plays another character, he can give anything a level, including Brandon's characters.
Yeah.
The classic Darkness getting thick. Look at all those markers.
He pays out a trance piece and immediately puts it on the bottom of the deck. Pretty slick. I think he's probably thinking about what he wants to do here. I think he... I can't remember exactly what happens here.
So when Brandon cancels or when Ellis cancels on the swing back, it's a burn one for Brandon.
Yeah, burn one for Brandon.
Yeah, in the lane that comboed, yeah.
Oh, yes, this was the play. He was telling me about this. He uses the Darkness mill 3 to mill through the bottom of his deck to get him to the next level. His like main deck control tools were like the Trance Top Check 3, the Darkness Climax Swapper to like just mill 3, and the double drop searcher mills 2 on attack.
Okay.
Those were like what he was using for deck speed. Plays over, merges, rips another Trance out of his deck.
Yep.
Do you have any way to contest these 3/2s with
No.
Tohka Waifu?
Not at all.
Yeah, the level 2 is pretty abysmal.
Yeah, and with the power from the Darkness in the back row there, they sit massive. They sit at 13 full board.
Just immediately rips the choice off the top of the deck. I remember seeing that and making a puke face.
I talked to him afterwards, and he said he'd only even hit level 3. I think he said I was the third time that he hit level 3 that entire event.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keep it. Yeah.
Ouch! Taking the big 4.
Oh, it gets worse.
Yeah.
This
Compression is a lie, dude.
Yep, compression is a lie. Brandon
Oh no.
eats an additional 4.
Oh no.
We ain't done yet, boys. Just 8 and 9.
Yeah, eats 9. Ellis giving the thumbs up to the camera.
Oh man, that hurts. I don't think you can be too hard on yourself, Brandon. I feel like
Yeah, that was fine.
I was strategically playing around the cancel burn because I knew if I canceled, I would
very
burn
smart,
one.
very smart.
So instead, I said 8-4 instead.
He's explaining that you're still alive, but the card doesn't reverse. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those cards aren't too common. Oh, and you flick his Darkness for good measure. Did you draw CX? Oh, you didn't even draw CX. That's
No.
so,
There's one.
at least you drew the right one.
About to trigger 1 million though, yeah. I imagine.
You ready to watch me like think about my next play for like 5 minutes straight?
I mean, we could talk about your possible
there's
lines
a lot
here.
you could do here because you could if you have enough cards in your deck and enough climaxes, maybe you just go for like just 3 kind of shitty attacks here and just try to keep your compression there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to keep climaxes in your deck to cancel with, but that might even be a little tough because the Darknesses will ping you on cancel if he cancels, and then that could ping off your climaxes.
Yeah, you could like win one lane with your Tohka early play into the 1/1. You could like try to brainstorm to get a Tohka 3/2 since you drew the pants to like try to push for a big chunk of damage now and 2-turn him. There's a lot of things you could do. Looks like you're going for the sit on your deck play, which is
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, the sit on your deck play is the good one. I don't know if slamming was right, but we'll see.
I just fear I need to get him to level 3.
Yeah, I mean.
I guess
a little
you are
yeah.
so behind now that you need to do something. And I guess you have so many climaxes in the deck.
Man,
You'll probably draw one.
Yeah, there's the ping.
Yeah, Brandon triggers clean.
Yeah, no triggered climaxes.
Yeah.
That's
The game. This is where the game goes like pretty fiesta for Brandon. He's like triggering clean, has a bazillion climaxes in deck. Just nothing is. He just keeps getting punished. Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah,
But hey, these are.
What do I do? I have like what 2 climaxes still, or no 3? I think. I have 3
here comes the.
in my waiting room.
Here comes
I
the
don't know.
next one.
Does he find choice again?
Yes,
He's got it.
He just rips it, immediately plays it.
I'm just seeing how dead I am. That's all I'm doing right here.
I think you're fine here. I mean, if I remember correctly, this is not game over.
No, I think I lived this turn, but I think I.
Yeah, here it comes. Get the climaxes. They're finally here.
Yeah, you should be alive, probably.
Yeah, Darkness is unfortunately over. She's a 14k swinging in. And don't believe you have a counter.
Yeah, I barely have any cards in hand as it is.
Yeah. Oh, you cancel with one of the Cosmos and you take one to clock. And you don't have grave access. That's pretty unfortunate for you.
That wasn't the. I think I had the climax in my hand actually. Or no, wait. No, I didn't. Can't remember. I think I had the level 3 card in hand, just no climax. Or no, I think I had the climax, but no level 3 actually.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't remember how many you're out here. I know you're trying to think of the ways you can get in it.
Done anyway.
Thinking about your possible options.
My 2 roll options would do the same exact thing I did last turn, or try to dig for a big combo. But because I did not have the card in my hand yet.
Yeah, that's kind of spooky here because you might just get pinged out and die.
Well, I was fully aware of that.
Yeah.
Like, I did the math, and I would kill him before I would take the final ping.
If you could get to Tohka.
I figured I was dead either way, and I figured in order for me to win,
you gotta go for it sometimes.
Yeah,
you play to your out. Your only out is killing him with combo.
Yeah, I figured they were dead or die. So,
so here you got to draw an additional card. You'll take your refresh.
You do the match shuffle after eating 9.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like Weiss Schwarz. The crowd in the background you can see is gathering.
I mean, it is grand finals. Spectator sport.
He's like, I'll have to make sure you eat that 9 again.
He's talking mad shit while he shuffles.
Oh no! I watched the game. They were both very jovial as Brandon. Just oh my god!
Oh dang!
Yikes!
Oh no!
And I was I really wanted to hit this, and it did not happen.
Oh yeah, I don't even think
lucky.
You're not even statistically not like. I'm pretty sure you're statistically likely to hit that at that point.
I am.
Yeah.
The statistics were not my.
You were pretty compressed actually on that last deck. You had
7.
You had 8 stock, 5 cards out, bunch of cards in hand, like enough cards in hand.
Now here's my line of thought. I could do it again because I'm awful not to hit it again. I could have done the brainstorm again.
I think
tapping to 2 more characters, which you thought was the correct play.
I think it might be the correct play because after whiffing that first one, you are so likely to hit one.
You're almost guaranteed.
Yeah, but then what do you do after? Like how many do you hit though? Because you only have 2 cards in hand. You need to attack this turn.
You need to you need to know if he has a backup, and he hasn't shown you anything. And
he did not show me any backups.
Yeah, he did not show you any backups, but he did have one. That's the thing and the other thing. So if you did go for the other play, even though with the information you had, it might have been right, it would have been pretty spicy. You would have also had to have hit 3 on that brainstorm to be able to do it because you have to ditch 2 cards. So,
yeah, that's like really.
So
Well,
here,
yeah, I could have done it again anyways. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You just slam climax and pray here, I think.
That's actually what I did.
your out is 5 clean cards on top, or he cancels one and you trigger on another attack.
He did it to you. Payback time.
You pop the Tohka back to your hand for BM.
Yeah.
And your choice cards, just for clarification, I know it's a little late now, were Origami, Climax Swapper, and Free Fresh, right?
Yeah. Draw another card. I knew it was so dead after I triggered
all
two.
the climaxes. Yeah,
and there's the counter, so he is running that 3k counter. Yeah, and that's game.
I'm just like, yeah.
And you're just like out at this point, yeah, and he's guaranteed to live.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Oy vey.
That was a rough one.
All right, Brandon, how powerful are you?
Not that powerful.
Not powerful enough to live again.
3, triggered 2. I have 3 left in deck. 3 and like
shoves up everything. Or yeah, okay, yeah, he realizes. Yeah.
Throttling his damage here.
Don't play over the one with the markers. I remember him catching himself on that.
I canceled 1. Yep.
got him.
Oh, GG.
Yeah. Yikes! Eating 8 that one turn was fortunate.
9.
All right, well, Brandon still made out pretty good. He used his store credit for Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, so good. Brandon still got something there. So
I think that this game really exemplifies the what the Weiss gods giveth and the Weiss gods taketh.
Yeah.
You can the game. Statistics are statistics, but what happens is,
And hey, you can't be mad.
9 clean when you shouldn't eat 9 clean. You know what I mean? It's just.
And then you got to try to play yourself out of it.
Absolutes.
You always got to try to play yourself out of it too, and that's why, like we always say, it's like unless you actually know you're legitimately dead.
Well,
you should.
I knew I was dead because I was 3 in that many.
But still,
if it was not the grand finals, I would have scooped that game.
You didn't play climax. You could have. You still could have lived, right? So it's like we're talking about scooping. Like even when you're in games like this, where right after a lot of people would scoop. Brandon,
no, it was
right after they eat the 9. Is what I'm trying to say. A lot of people.
Rage quitting and scooping because it's like chess, right? Someone takes your piece and you flip the table, or have you been outplayed and you turn your king over and concede?
Right.
There.
It's not even that. It's like. A lot of people.
There's a difference between tactical scooping and rage scooping.
Yeah, it's like when a lot of people would scoop there immediately after they take the 9, they wouldn't play the game out further. But like,
that's just rage quitting.
You still have to try to play yourself out of those situations. And like, I always implore people, it's like you can't stop playing just because like you draw 4 climaxes or 5 climaxes.
On the line, it's still theoretically possible you can win. The best of one, there's no reason to scoop.
No matter if you're in grand finals or if you're in friendlies, you should play it out. You got to learn how to play yourself out.
You can eat 9 one turn and then triple cancel every turn for the rest of the game. Who knows?
Yep. There's always
I don't know.
chance.
If we were playing friendlies and I ate 9 clean, I'd probably tell you to eat something.
But me and him were cool. I wasn't mad at him or anything.
Oh yeah, why would you guys be? You guys were both you guys were having a great time.
Ironically, that might have been my most laid back game of the entire day. Actually.
Yeah, like he was. You guys were having a really great time. It was a fun game to watch in person. But yeah,
congratulations, Brandon, on making it.
Yes.
Congrats.
It was like a big tournament.
29 people. Bigger tournament than most people.
Playmat, you still did it.
I mean, the Darkness player didn't have a waifu playmat either.
See, that's the thing. I was betraying Tohka. If I had a Tohka shrine, I would have won.
Damn.
You should have brought your shrine, dude. You left it at home.
Shrine at home.
Fire Emblem Cypher's too powerful, though.
Well, hey, you didn't win, Brandon, so you can play Tohka next year.
That is true.
If you win with your waifu, you can't come back with it the next year. You got to keep it spicy.
Is that how that works? Or
yeah, that's how their event works every year. It's why
the reigning champ. You can't play the same one, or you have to.
You can't play the same one again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just for you.
So who's really the winner here?
No, Tohka's still alive. You just can't play. Ellis can't play Darkness again.
Darkness is
Oh,
canceled.
Yeah,
Darkness
yeah,
can't
yeah.
be played again.
I can play
yeah.
Darkness.
Yeah,
All
maybe
the
I'll
Day
bring
Live
darkness.
players. Brandon just punted that game for all the Day Live players out there.
All
I
right.
showed the deck wasn't broken.
Well, I think that's it. You guys got anything else?
Yeah, I know Brian's been like, he's been like saying in all video like Fire Emblem Cipher. You're probably so goddamn happy right now
Heck yeah.
to see
Pittsburgh Cipher.
another human being playing that game.
Oh, Darkness player is a man after my own. Darkness waifu, Fire Emblem Sothis playmat.
Do
All
they
right.
have a Fire Emblem scene down there, like a Cipher scene?
I don't think so.
Sorry, you keep trying to end the video and I keep interjecting.
No, it's okay.
Time to get back in the car.
Back
Fire
in the
Emblem's
car,
not
Matt. Stop talking to the gas station clerk. We gotta.
Cypher's a dying game. They're printing their last set soon.
Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, did it actually kick the bucket? Did
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace. All right.
It's a fun game. Fun game.
Well, Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz signing off. We'll see you guys in the next one.